Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Bloodsword. Now last time when we left off, we dealt with the Planitor Mutabilis, a horrific creature that is legally distinct from a Mind Flayer because it's got different shaped feet. Now, in between sessions, I checked the old book 5 to retrace my steps because I wanted to see if there had been an option to not follow this deceptive creature that was projecting an image of Emeritus of Quadrille into our minds. Now, why Emeritus of Quadrille? Well, he is the one character in Book 3 we were guaranteed to absolutely meet that would help us. You know, we also would have met Prince Sosorian and Icon the Ungodly. We would have met Fatima, but she doesn't really travel. She kind of stays in the Middle East. Actually, it's not Middle East, is it? It's kind of southwest. It's a different place on the map. Yeah, it's interesting. Outremer, that's what I was thinking of. The Ta'ashim lands, yes. So, this creature has led us down here to this location. And to a trap which no longer seems to exist, implying that either the trap was part of its illusion as well, or it was wanting to trick us into triggering the trap ourselves and falling for the trap. So why has this creature led us here? I'm wondering about its motives. We do not have an option to leave, to depart from this location, only to press onwards. So it has led us into danger. While it was obviously the danger itself, this danger is also present in another form. Let's reread this section. There are 5 wooden doors behind the curtains. You open each in turn. All give on to long corridors, the furthest ends of which are shrouded in darkness. At about the halfway point of your vision down each corridor there is a small ornately carved table and a chair blocking the passageway. The first 4 chairs from left to right are empty, and in each of these corridors you can dimly make out a white-robed figure walking away from you into the darkness at the end of the corridor. As you watch, they seem to fade from view altogether. In the 5th corridor you see an old man wearing an antique white cloak and a circlet of white silver upon his brow. He seems to be waiting for someone to come down the corridor. Now, we have an option. Do you go down one of the 4 empty corridors? Or take the corridor with the old man? Now, the indication here being that whichever of the 4 empty corridors we take, it doesn't matter. They will all be the same. You know, all the same trap, all the same... all lead to the same room, bypassing this encounter. This encounter is here, so the option seems to be to face the encounter, to experience it, or to avoid it. And this man, the white-robed figures, the white cloak and a circlet of white silver, seems to blatantly be a representation of white light. One of the spirits of the Magi, the others being Red Death, Gift Star, Plague Star, and Blue Moon. The meaning of white light in astrological terms is as knowledge and consciousness, absolute and positive action that brings about permanent change. So we can absolutely make the experience to take the positive action and experience the encounter. Absolutely make the experience, absolutely make the decision. So it's action or avoidance. And in terms of pacing, My belief is that the 5 archmagi are not yet incarnated in physical form. So this may be some kind of projection, some image, some vision. However, in terms of pacing throughout the adventure, if we must defeat all 5 of them, it would be good to meet one of them now, because we still have 4 more to go. So let's go face him. You walk down the corridor towards the old man. He looks up and smiles when he sees you coming. Hail to you. It seems that I have sat here for an eon waiting for such as you to come to release me from my imprisonment at the hands of the Magi. My wife and domestics must have given up all hope of seeing me again, but I am resolved now that before I return to them in my home city of Faranta, I will destroy this city of Spyte, thus ending their despotic rule once and for all. He speaks as if he thinks that the true Magi still rule the lands of legend, but you allow him to continue. My name is Mayorg of Faranta, imprisoned here for vying with the Magi themselves in sorcerer's power. They ordained that my release could be obtained only when the 5 quests they laid down had been accomplished, and hence I have been waiting in this corridor. Will you accept the final quest that will mean that I am released from this cell forever? Ooh. If this is anything like the Archmage in Book 1, we may be bound to the quest upon accepting it. However, white light, knowledge and consciousness, absolute and positive action that brings about permanent change. I feel the white mage is less dishonourable than the blue one. Blue Moon we know is all about illusion. Plague Star is about disease. Gift Star is generous but random gifts that are as often bad as good. Red Death deadly. Gift Star and White Light are the more positive of the two. If we back away down the corridor, we're going to have to take one of the empty ones. I think we'll take him up on this and hope it's not a trap. The task I have in mind for you involves your journeying outside Spyte and returning with a statuette of the Lady of Time that you will find in a castle on a high ridge near here called Black-Ridden Edge. Mate, we got less than 7 hours. You will return and place it at the missing point of this pentagram. He gestures and a beam of white light illuminates an area apparently beyond the walls of the corridor, where a frozen crystal with a human figure stands inside a pentagram etched onto the floor. That's probably his figure. Place the statuette at the missing point and then depart. You will be rewarded well. Is he trying to trick us into actually giving life to the white mage? I think he might be. Before you can protest that you have no knowledge of the castle or the ridge, and that the plain of Spyte is as flat as a frozen mill pond that for miles around, without so much as a molehill to break its monotony, the room begins to whirl around and around in a kaleidoscopic pattern, and the vision of the old man begins to fade. It seems like he's sending us there. And there's a picture on the next page which may or may not relate to this section. When the kaleidoscopic whirling abates, you find yourself sitting on greensward in gentle sunlight. This place seems very far from Spyte, in space and perhaps in time too. You are on a rolling hill overlooking a huge fair city. Gaily coloured flags hang down from the turrets and walls of the city, and there seems to be something vaguely familiar about 1 or 2 of them. Arcane forms of modern heraldry. Then your eyes travel up the shining white walls of the city to the citadel on top of it, and your heart stops, for standing there is what you recognize to be the last remaining citadel of Spyte, the fire-blackened stump atop the basalt tooth around which the sulphur gales of the cauldron howl. And surely those flags and pennants are those of the True Magi? Some of them you recognize from the Battle Pits tournament at Craft many years ago. Your head is still spinning, but now with amazement. How is it you have travelled back all these centuries to a time before the blasting, when the True Magi still ruled Craft? As you ponder this, a strangled yell distracts you, and this picture therefore is probably... Oh no! No, it looks like a lynch mob. Someone's about to be hanged. That could relate to the next section, or it could very well be this one. A band of riders have appeared to your right. They wear the colours of Plague Star, and they seem to have cornered someone in the bushes. The riders' faces are obscured in hangman's masks, and they wield cruel-looking two-handed axes. So blatantly executioners, then. As you watch, a man breaks cover, obviously a refugee. One of the riders comes after him and strikes him on the back with the head with the flat of the axe. He dismounts and leads the dazed man back to a tree where some of the other masked riders, raiders even in this case, have already slung a noose over a branch. We could just sit here and watch what happens or go help him. I think we should be heroes. You run over to help the refugee. The black-masked riders turn their horses round to see when they see you coming. Okay, black rider and horse. Got it. There appear to be 4 of them. Oh. And the horses. Oh, great. I'm going to have to... Lovely. Okay. It is possible to attack targets, including spells. Sorry. It is possible to target attacks, including spells, at the horses rather than the riders. If a horse is slain, then the rider will be thrown into the square immediately in front of the horse and take 2d6 damage without armor protection. Any player struck by a black rider's axe should note positions on the tactical map and then turn to section 314. So we don't want that to happen. Fighting prowess of 7. It could happen. We may need to defend a little bit. We can flee into the woods, or we can win. Awareness 7. Awareness... Nothing for... Okay. Oh, that is all really bad. That is really bad. What happens if we move simultaneously? Okay, so just bear with me on this. She'll go 1. He'll go 1. She'll go 2, he'll go 2, at which point he has a different target. Okay. Right. Oh god, this one's coming down here, isn't it? So how about if we... Alright. I'd better go sort out a map then. It would seem that initiative for this combat is going to be Remy, followed by everyone else simultaneously. We know that if the Black Riders strike us with their axes, something is going to happen. Whatever it is, it's probably not going to be nice. We've seen them use the back of an axe to knock out the man they were hunting down, who they intend to hang. Maybe he's stolen the statue we've come to try and claim. This is the last of 5 quests as well. This is going to be bloody difficult. Oh, God. So, there's 4 of them, there's 4 of us, plus their horses. That's essentially 4 attackers, but 8 targets. If we take down a horse, we seriously screw over the rider, possibly even killing them if they've already been wounded. We need to thin their numbers quickly. However, if this rider chooses to attack Ariadne, she will need to run away, forcing him to go after Sir Alwyn because she has no armour. we may need to commit Brother Kern to the conflict. And since this one will come down here and attack anyone, I think sending Remy up here to distract him is a good idea. So let's start with that. Remy dashes up here before they can fully bring their horses to bear on us, and strikes at the horse with his sword. That's a good hit. Let's see some damage. Unfortunately, the horse has a good armor rating, 6. It means a mere 3 damage to the horse. This is going to be a tough fight. Make no mistake about it. Speaking of tough, let's move these into position, and then the final rider will randomize a target. 1 for Sir Alwyn, 2 for Ariadne, 2 for Ariadne, so she will have to run away and not cast a spell this round. There we go. Of the riders, let's have 2 attack Remy. That's a miss. That's also a miss. That is all good. Let's have 2 attack Sir Alwyn, and pray they also miss. They both miss as well, because he is obviously defending. It's not really worth having Brother Kern shoot arrows into combat at this point. It's not necessarily worth having him attack either. So far we've done 3 damage to a horse. That is not good. New round. Remy will attack the same horse. That is not a good attack. Riders. This is like the tentacles of the Ice Lacken. We need to... Oh! Oh. Right. Yeah. I think I know what to do. Who has the... You've got it? Okay. I think we need to... Oh, need to use the Fang of the Hydra. Yeah. So, as I mentioned in the previous section, well, beginning of this video, really, I think, I went back and retraced my steps using the old Book 5, because I wanted to see if there was an option to not follow the false Emeritus of Quadrille, and there was not. But by retracing my steps, I learned that in Book 5, the Fang of the Hydra was just a blue gem that creates the same warrior. And if we can throw another warrior into the mix to deal some damage, I think that would be really good. Let's do some rider attacks on Remy. Good. Might as well have them attack Sir Alwyn while we're at it. Oh, bollocks. Here we go. Okay. Roll 2 dice, trying to score equal to or less than your psychic ability. We can pray. Yes! That's great. If you succeed, turn to 270 and resume the fight. That is good. But it now means we can't afford to let him get hit, because his psychic ability is only 6. Everyone else is a 7 or better. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. But he also gets hit for 3d6 damage. 15. Knock off 4 for the armor is 11. Takes him down to a 23. How is this fight supposed to be fair? Well, it's obviously not. Ariadne. We need to take the pressure off our warrior. So Remy's going to have to tough it out there for a bit. I think we'll just actually put him on full defense for a little while. About 2 rounds. Ariadne will obviously attempt to cast Nemesis Bolt, probably at this rider's horse. Oh, but wait, that's... Oh, yeah. Yes. So, my thinking. If he falls off the horse, he's going to land here, in front of the horse, right? Which then frees him up to come here and attack Brother Kern. If Brother Kern goes in to attack him when he's dismounted, that means he's fighting Brother Kern, and so Alwyn isn't fighting him. So we need to only go in if we can kill him with one blow. With his armor rating, no, we can't do that. Okay. So we know what we're doing. Right, we are trying to cast a spell. We failed to cast a spell. Bollocks. Everyone else defends. Remy, I said, should also defend. Riders on Remy. 4d6. Now, 2 17s, I'll take it. Riders on Sir Alwyn, back down to 3 dice. 8 and 13. Excellent defense there. Ariadne will attempt to cast her spell again. Get that Nemesis Bolt into that horse, please. Fails by 1. Everyone else defends. We go to the top. I said Remy would defend for a second turn. Riders, 4 dice, please. So, aha. That means Night Howl would be a good spell against these riders, who are now going to attack Sir Alwyn. Dangerous. Now, it's almost worth him unleashing attacks on someone. But he has committed to defense this round. Ariadne will attempt on 1d6 plus 3 and succeed in blasting a horse. Probably not quite enough for the kill without a miracle. But miracles can happen. 26 is 23, so 7. Because the horses are more heavily armoured than most of our heroes. I don't recall a lot of armour in the illustration. The horse being reduced to 7 endurance means that it's not quite worth coming in attacking with Brother Kern yet. Okay. I think Remy will attack a horse. And you know what? Because he can... Oh, you know what? Yes. Remy will go to here and attack a horse. Because he has the awareness to go first. That is a hit. For 6 points of damage, which is a mere 3 after armour, it's almost not worth attacking. Simultaneously, Sir Alwyn still needs to defend. Brother Kern might move, actually. I think if I place him here, not in direct contact with anyone. Right. Riders on Remy. That's a miss. That's also a miss. That's perfect. Riders on Sir Alwyn. We seriously need to reduce their incoming attacks. So, if we can kill one of the riders, we currently got the riders divided into 2 pairs. If we can absolutely destroy one, I'm going to prepare another spell. I think Sword Frost this time. Which will be probably enough to kill that horse. Bit of a gamble. Everyone else defends. If we can get Sir Alwyn going against just one rider and Night Howl him, we're relatively safe. It's still a gamble. Remy, Defend. We are defending far too much at the moment. But it's working. And against Sir Alwyn, a mere 3 dice, which has proved dangerous in the past, but not this time. Sir Alwyn will commit to defending while all 4 horses live. Speaking of 4 horses, Ariadne will attempt to cast Sword Thrust, which is a complexity level 3 spell. And succeeds. Blasts the horse out of existence. Well, the magical sword blade impales, and the rider will fall onto the ground and suffer. It's 2 dice, isn't it? Without armor protection. That is crucial. 11 points. Knocks him down to 14 endurance. This means Brother Kern, with his psychic ability of 8, could actually... Yeah, you know what? That works. So first off, we'll remove the spell. If we send Brother Kern in here to attack, he's likely to get hit. He's an inferior combatant going up against a superior foe. But he's keeping that foe off Sir Alwyn's back. And with only one person attacking him every round, he might be able to start attacking a bit himself. Otherwise, this rider's coming in to go for him. Yeah. I think we will use the Hydra's Fang. Which means I'm going to need to make another token. I'll go do that. Here we have our son of the Hydra's Fang. He means pretty serious business, and since these are all equal, Sir Alwyn has defended, we've got Brother Kern and the son of the Hydra's Fang. He will now attack this bugger. He has a fighting prowess of 8, and he hits for an amazing 4d6 damage. 13 is good. I mean, we're looking at 4 points of armor. Reduces the man to 5 endurance. But Brother Kern is coming in to try and do something about that. Bop him with a stick. He bops him. Bop him really hard. He bops him really hard. Can't bop him any harder. That Black Rider is out of the fight. Now, we can start taking matters very seriously indeed. Oh, now it feels like I'm in with a chance. Fingers crossed. Okay, cross those ones, cross those ones. So now I've got my front 2 fingers on each hand, cross the back 2 fingers, and I can't cross all 4 anymore like I used to be able to when I was a little more flexible and younger. Ah, that was good. That was good. That was good. Now, that was much more effective than Remy hitting a horse for 3 points of damage every round. However, ooh. Now we can almost risk Sir Alwyn being hit again, but let's try focus on horses for a bit. So Remy will defend this round. Rider's attacking Remy on 4 dice. Go on. Go on. You know you want to. And again, both miss. The rider attacking Sir Alwyn, much more important. 3 dice. Misses. Excellent. That means Sir Alwyn has committed to defence. And it also means that if he had not been defending, he would have been well screwed by now. Okay, we need to go full... I'm going to go Sword Thrust. Again. And then Nemesis Bolt next time. Because we now have a warrior who hits hard. So Ariadne prepares a Sword Thrust spell. Brother Kern may need to go attack. The son of the Hydra's Fang will definitely go and attack. And he will strike at this rider's steed. He will hit. 19 damage. Excellent. The horse does have 3 points of armor, so 16 knocks it down to 14. Okay. In which case, yes, we send Brother Kern up there to attack the horse. He also hits for considerably less damage. 12 points, mind, so not that much less. 12 minus 3 is 9. 14 minus 9 is 5. Ooh, good stuff. And we've blocked Remy's ability to go attack that rider. That's okay. Remy should probably start chipping away at these riders and their horses. But I'm going to have him defend for one more round. Okay. Riders attacking Remy. Miss and miss. The last rider has a choice of 3 targets, so left to right. He is attacking Brother Kern. Now that we know that, Brother Kern can defend. Now that we know that, Sir Alwyn can absolutely murder him. Just saying. So, 3 dice against our defending priest. That's a hit. Oh dear. 11. Minus 2 armor is 9. Takes him down to 16 endurance points. Okay. I just had an idea. Huh. I like that idea. Okay. Well, that's going to hurt, obviously. And we are going to 270. Then pushing on to 314. Better make a psychic ability roll for Brother Kern. Shit. Oh, we are... Right, okay. Okay. I've got a plan, but it's not very good. You are now under magical control and will fight with the masked riders against your former companions. If the riders win, you will die along with your friends. If they lose, the spell will be broken and you will come to your senses. Your comrades can still flee, but in doing so they will abandon you to your doom. I'm going to strongly suggest a house rule here. Because this seems remarkably similar to the spell of servile enfrallment. If we order an enthralled foe to fight for us, we must roll a die. I'm not going to do this for Brother Kern, but if I can cast the spell of servile enfrallment upon him, I would rule that it breaks their magical control. But if we order him to attack them, we'll do this roll and so on, right? Because their version is clearly a better version of this. So I am willing to turn this into a magical tug of war. Now, that horse has 5 endurance points. I'm going to try to sword thrust it first. That is a very successful sword thrust spell because 11 points kills the horse. and the rider is thrown to the ground. I do this for a number of reasons, which should be blatantly obvious. The rider will take some damage as he comes crashing to the ground, 7 whole points through armor. Then we will move the Son of the Hydra's Fang adjacent to Brother Kern to take the hits that the other party members don't need to. Oh, but Remy's there. No, Remy can move. And he will attack the fallen rider as he rises from the ground. Go on, get him. Oh, he gets him. 13 points of damage, 9 after armor, takes him down to a mere 9 endurance, at which point Sir Alwyn strides around the Son of the Hydra's Fang and absolutely lays into him. Give him a good kicking. We're actually going to kick him. Oh, we kick him for 2d6 plus 2 from an armoured Sabaton to the nuts. 7 points. Knock off 4 for armor is 3, takes him down to 6. Then we hit him with the blood sword for 4d6 plus 2 damage. 13 points, 9 after armor. He is dead and out of the fight. That is going very well for us. It's still incredibly dangerous, mind. We have successfully cast our Sword Thrust spell, so I need to remove that so that I don't think I've got it available next round. Okay. I was going to put turned or contained or something, but charmed. It's simple. I'll remember what it is. Right. Remy. Hit a horse. Right. This is going to get dangerous, but no. Remy will defend just because there could be potentially 3 people attacking him. Riders will attack Remy. Or will they? Because this is going to be simultaneous. Now, the Son of the Hydra's Fang will stride around Brother Kern, provoking an attack from Brother Kern because they have equal awareness. It's not an automatic hit, is it? I think it is, actually. So if we charm one of them and he hits one of his mates with his axe, he doesn't have to make a psychic awareness roll or join our side as well. That would be a really good way to end the fight quickly. Right, movement. Where are we? Yeah, it's not that. Cannot move one of those squares. Monster will always attack. High awareness. If you try. It is an automatic hit. Okay. 2d6 plus 1. We can take this. Brother Kern strikes the Son of a Hydra's Fang for 5 damage. He takes 3 points on the armor. And goes down to 28 endurance points. We're sending in Sir Alwyn as well. Since this is simultaneous, that means this rider should probably randomize target. He goes for our warrior. Fuck. Okay. Let's just hope he misses. He misses! Excellent stuff! And the other one should then attack Remy, who I said was defending. I did, didn't I? Yes. And that 4d6 roll up there is clearly from the previous round because it was before Ariadne received initiative. The riders have now made their attacks. Both have missed. Ariadne could prepare a spell of Servile Enfrawment, but at this point she's probably better off just going for blasting magic. But they could charm someone else. No, we'll go for another Nemesis Bolt because it's big damage. Right, Sir Alwyn's come round. He wants to attack. He could punch a horse. The son of the Hydra's Fang will attack first and strike at the horse. And miss for once. Brother Kern will randomise a target, top to bottom. He goes for the son of the Hydra's Fang. And hits. 9. Oh, 6 points after armour. Okay, well, we can live with that. Look, he's gone at the end of this fight anyway. And now our warrior will try to murder a horse. It's really tempting to just go for the rider this time, but no. So, Magic Fist hits. Well, not so magic, but it might as well be, given how he punches with that gauntlet. That is 4 points after armour, takes the horse down to 20 endurance. Maybe we should have had Remy soften it up a little bit more. Then he hits it with a magic sword for significantly more. But 20 is 3 points short of a kill because of the armour rating. Okay, Remy, you know what to do. New round. Remy attacks the horse that has 3 endurance points remaining. It's not a complicated decision. He hits. 2d6 plus 1. We just need 4 or more. 7. The horse goes down in a flurry of legs and whinnying and screaming, and its rider is rolled on, crushed, struggles clear, with 8 points of damage received. Knocks him down to 17 endurance points. He will be receiving the full attention of Sir Alwyn and the son of the Hydra's Fang. Actually, Sir Alwyn may need to defend. Right. Well, Remy cannot defend because he's attacked. The Black Rider facing him might as well try and hit him. That is a hit. That's a problem. 9 damage. The damage is not the problem. So that's 7 after armour, knocks us down to 17 endurance. The problem is the fact that Remy will need to make a psychic ability roll. Remy succeeds and does not switch sides. Now then. The son of the Hydra's Fang will take another hit from Brother Kern. Yep. 3 points after armour. Puts him safely on 19 endurance points. As he goes in here to attack the Black Rider. So Alwyn will come in as well. Big risk. But we're risking an automatic hit of the Blood Sword against it. You know, it's simultaneous anyway. Okay. The Black Rider will choose his target. And goes for Sir Alwyn. Might as well roll his attack first then, as it's the most important one. It's a hit. Well, bollocks. 6 damage after armour. The damage is negligible. It's the psychic ability roll that is important. It's a 7. We have a problem. We have a second charmed party member. More importantly, the party member who has been charmed can fuck people up with the blood sword really, really, really quickly. However, he still gets his attacks first. So he hits the man with the blood sword for 17 damage. He's got 4 left after the armour. So 17, I guess. So he'll clobber him as well as he's down on the ground. You know, step on his throat. That is just a hit because of the fearless ability, which we might have to rule that he lost at the end of book 4. It's a bit ambiguous because it's never explicitly called out as a blessing. But it probably is removed to put everyone on equal footing. It's a tricky one, okay? But anyway, let's have our 2 dice plus 2. Absolutely puts the man out of his misery. And because these are simultaneous, I think we will move the Son of the Hydra's Fang in to attack the last horse, because he also blocks the rest of the party from Sir Alwyn's attacks. Not necessarily for very long, but hopefully for enough. Ouch. Right, let's make that attack then. Wait. Did he roll? He didn't roll an 11 to hit, did he? If he did, it was not since Remy's turn. Okay, good. 2d6. Wait, no, that 10 is on 3 dice. Okay, so let's make an attack. 9 is a miss. At this point, this is a really hard fight. Remy, quick thinking it. Oh, right, okay. Nobody's done anything since... Yeah, Remy, quick thinking, take the extra turn, hit that horse. Whoops. That is a 6 because we ignore the +2 because that was for Sir Alwyn's damage. 5 points is a disgusting 2 points after armor, but it's a start. I see a Nemesis Bolt spell needs to be cast. 1d6 plus 2. 7! Perfect! The Nemesis Bolt spell has been cast. And its deadly power is streaking directly into that steed. It won't be a kill, but it's something. 30 Right. Take off 3 for armor is 27. The horse has 1 endurance point remaining. It was almost a kill. Guess what? New round. Remy's first. It's going to be a kill. He's going to hit that horse so well. And he does. 11 points. The horse goes down. The rider goes crashing to the ground. We couldn't have done this without the Son of the Hydra's Fang, and we still haven't done this just yet. It takes 11 damage. Oh, that's really good. And gets back up to his feet. Now, this is simultaneous, so here's what's going to happen. While the Black Rider is choosing his target, the Son of the Hydra's Fang will move across to become a target. He will be pursued by Sir Alwyn, who chooses the more threatening position that is near to Remy instead of the more remote position because he's now an enemy. Brother Kern will attack Remy. Sir Alwyn will attack the Son of the Hydra's Fang. The Son of the Hydra's Fang will attack the Black Rider, and Ariadne will... 14 endurance left. Theoretically, the Son of the Hydra's Fang and Remy can finish that off next turn without her needing to prepare a spell of servile enfraulment. So let's go for a little old-fashioned white fire. Right? No. White fire's a bit... If we if we get stuck with it and end up carrying it into the next fight, it's not going to be very impressive. That would be a guaranteed cast, so we'll go for a sword thrust then. So, Because it is all simultaneous, we will do the Son of the Hydra's Fangs attack first. Before there's a chance of him being killed by Sir Remy or charmed by the Black Rider. That is a definite hit for 14 damage, 10 after armor, puts the guy on 4 endurance points. The Black Rider will attack back and miss. So Alwyn will hit with the Blood Sword for 16 damage. That's 13 after armor. Takes the Son of the Hydra's Fang down to 3. Wait, no. 16, 13, 6 endurance points. And then try and finish him off. That's a hit. Six. 3 after armor. Our ally still has 3 endurance points remaining. He may yet get to wave and disappear at the end of the combat. Bloody hell, this is brutal. Right. Hang on. Remy got initiative. So this was Remy's attack at the start of the round. This was the Son of the Hydra's. This was the Black Rider. The 11. Son of the Hydra's Fang rolled a 5 to hit, 4d6. Why do I think that was... I must have rolled it first, because... And then, so Alwyn hits automatically for... Because I wouldn't have rolled to a hit with the Blood Sword. Okay. Unarmed combat damage, unarmed combat attack. I must have rolled to hit with the Blood Sword, or if it's a 9, it still misses. Okay. Ariadne has a Sword Thrust spell. Let's see if she can finish this fight. 1d6 plus 3. 6 points. Okay, magic damage, here we come. 16 points. Obliterates the Black Rider. And my goodness. The Son of the Hydra's Fang fades away. Possibly as he fades, it looks like he's crumbling and falling into dust. But he fades crumbling, not just crumbling on the spot. Oof, 11 rounds of magical chaos. And now Sir Alwyn and Brother Kern are in full control of their senses again and feeling rather sheepish about their actions towards the party. I really hope we are heading to a non-combat section next. That was a brutal encounter, a potential party killer, against a smaller party with higher rank heroes. The psychic ability test will be a little bit easier, but you're being attacked by more enemies. That is a really hard fight. And since it is a non-combat section, we're going to try a 3-point healing roll from Brother Kern. He spends 3 points, gets back 9, so we'll give those 3 back to himself. Of the remaining, and we'll put Sir Alwyn in front again. Of the remaining 6, we will give 3 to Sir Alwyn. Two to Brother Kern. And 1 to Remy. Which places Sir Alwyn on 20 endurance points, Remy and Brother Kern on 18 each, and leaves Ariadne on 28. You have won the battle, but you can see that the fight has been spotted by the guards in the city and that more black-masked riders are even now leaving the city gates and spurring their horses towards you. You run over and try to remove the noose from the neck of the refugee, but he snarls at you as if mad and runs off into the woods with the noose still dangling from his neck. You're somewhat surprised by his ungrateful reaction to you, but we were hit on the head with those axes, so we got a pretty good idea why. But you have no time to worry about it as the other horsemen are nearing fast. If you pick up one of the horsemen's axes, decide who is doing so. I strongly feel that picking up one of those axes will involve making a psychic ability test to avoid falling under the control of the axe's master. So let's just run off into the woods and not pick that up. You run for an hour or so, just managing to keep ahead of the Black Riders, whose course through the woods is impeded by the thick growths of vines and brambles and overhanging branches. However, you lose 1d6 endurance during this time from scratches. If your endurance drops to 0, then you have collapsed through fatigue and the Black Riders have caught up with you. In this case, they will show no mercy. Okay, damage time. Sir Alwyn takes 4 points. I'm going to presume this is through armour. Remy takes 2. There's blatantly going to be a healing roll this section. Sir Alwyn takes 2. And Ariadne takes 6. That's okay, though she had a lot of health already. We'll go for a 2-point healing roll this section. We spend 2 points, we get back 6 points. So, 2 go back to Brother Kern. We'll give him a 3rd and a 4th. We will give 1. We'll give the last 2 straight to Sir Alwyn, because Remy is a hard target. Eventually you come to a clearing where you can see a small hamlet of thatched houses. If there was a paralysed character in the party, he or she is now recovered. Who would have been paralysed? How would we have run away from that fight? Nobody would have been paralysed in that fight. Is this an editing mistake from an earlier version? Maybe I'll look at the old book 5 in a bit after this session and see if people would have just been paralysed in that fight instead of switching sides. One or two cottagers can be seen tending the fields in the vicinity. We can go and speak to the cottagers or skirt the village and press on. They live in fear of the authorities. They may all be magically dominated. Ooh. You know what? I think I'll... I kind of want to avoid them and move on. But I'm on a quest to retrieve some kind of magical, valuable artifact. It's not going to be in their cottages. They're likely to know where it is, though. We can ask them about, the Black Riders. You know what? Sod it. I'll ask. And hope they don't betray me to the authorities. The cottagers have an archaic way of speaking, but welcome you openly enough. Soon you are sitting before the village elders, where you are given food and medicines to heal your wounds. You can use these medicines now or later. Each player is given a package of herbs and salves which will restore 2d6 lost endurance. This package counts as 1 unit of encumbrance. Let's give those to everyone. Also, I'm thinking a 3-point healing roll is in order. We lose 3 points of endurance. It's unfortunate. Hopefully it will happen a lot less often than it did in the previous couple of books. The villagers show no surprise when you tell them about the Black Masked Riders. "Thus the way of things is, here now in these latter days," says one of the elders in a wistful, lilting voice. Oh, right. Thus the way of things is, here now in these latter days, says one of the elders in a wistful, lilting voice. We must endure our lot, as the legends say, for in the half-side tales of old it is foretold that not until the statue of Our Lady of Time is taken from Black-ridden Castle up there on the bleak fells will the rule of the Black Riders be ended. What mortal, even a hero of myth, could brave the dangers that lie between us and the statue? The sleeping giant Snodded and the flint-hearted Wadwas that infect the castle? Not for our poor sakes, I think, too. They Wadwoes? Are they like Woodwoes? Do not be too sure, you reply. What if a hero's interests coincide with your own after all? But continue. What more can you say about the giant and the guardians of the castle? He tells you that Snorrid lies across the path into the hills. Nearby a witch sets a pile of boots, whose tread would wake him, so that any traveller who takes a pair of fine new boots from this pile is sure to meet a sticky end very soon after. The castle itself is the den of ogres who daily defile the holy image of the Lady of Time. It seems that only the holy powder entrusted to the village elders will protect you from becoming part of the contents of the ogre's larder. You surprise the elders by asking for some of the powder. None before has come who would dare to venture into the castle, one says, handing over some of the powder wrapped in a dock leaf. Cast it at their faces, and they will choke on it, as wholesome beasts would choke on a poison. Now, thanking the villagers for their hospitality, you set out towards the range of hills you can see beyond the forest. Note the holy powder on your character sheet. I believe Brother Kern should have that. Now, we can only hope the villagers are correct in their folklore. I think this is a good point to end the episode. I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I'll wish you all a very good time. Look forward to see you all next time. Thank you all very much for watching. Bye-bye for now, everybody. See you all soon.